Andres here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the brand new album from Hanging Garden called Skeleton Lake. Now before I get into the album, I just want to mention how I always love how every album they have the Hanging Garden, the signature elements and atmosphere and the tones, but they always have this little bit of a hint of a different direction in a song. They add a little bit of spice and flavor. Now it doesn't go off the Hanging Garden path, but it just does enough that it really sinks in and is really memorable, but it works with everything. I always like that they're able to do that, and I'll be mentioning that in a song in a little bit. But first let's get into the album, and here's the nice piece of album art, nice painting here. Now this opens up with Kura. This opens with a very sharp, intense lead harmony that screams and is paired later with the ferocious vocals in the chorus, and between that intensity is the angelic vocal work of Rika Hataka that serenades perfectly with the wispy aura around this song. And I really enjoy how the texture of Kura feels cold, like the lyrics describe. It really goes hand in hand and really sort of emphasizes the coldness of this track, with the lyrics and the music really working it well together there. Now you may not hear it in this next track, but Faith has a great amount of depth. Chilling atmosphere captures a cold soul, and the atmosphere is complemented by the soft vocals from Rika, and you got the subtle hint of sleek energy from the bass and rhythms. Then you have the flip side of that, of these distorted rhythms and a geared up tempo in the second half with the addition of harsh vocals. I always love that, love the parallels, these captivating parallels that Hanging Garden has, whether it's the entire section of the first section of the song and that go into the second one, and they go back and forth. They're very good at doing that, very good musicianship and composing, and you really hear that in the song Faith. Now this is where I want to talk to you about the new flavors here. Once again, Hanging Garden applies a new tone to a song in Nowhere Haven. Now it does have the signature Hanging Garden tones, the aggression, atmosphere, but the guitars and drums have this distinct elevated energy. It's a type of lifeblood to the song that reminds me of Sentenced. It has a bit more melodic tones that are, like I said, it's a little more energetic. I don't want to say happy. I don't think happy is the right word, but I think if you listen to it, you'll sort of see what I mean if you listen to this song and then other Hanging Garden songs. And the main hook reminds me a little bit of, Sentenced as well, one of my favorite bands. But the main hook really ensnares the mind, and I really like what Hanging Garden did with Nowhere Haven. It sort of switches up the album, and then you switch back to more familiar Hanging Garden elements in the song called Winter's Kiss. Now this has a slightly slower and more dejected mood with its painful, angry vocals provided by Tony Hitaka. And I love how the bass owns the verses backdrops here and allows the vocals to thrive forward, the keyboards to yearn. It's just a solid foundation, and allows the melodies to sort of shine and soothe the soul and even heighten them. So you got the bass sort of grooving along, and then when the melodies and the energy kick up, it really gravitates towards your senses a little bit more. So I like, again, that composition, that musicianship shining in Winter's Kiss. Next song I want to talk about, I have to say, there is a lot of prolific riffs in Tunturi. They deliver so much strength and speak just as much as the lyrics do, I felt. And with the clean parts and drums, I felt, complementing these riffs, it only projected these chords forward even more. I really like that. They just were, these chords and riffs were so distinct. Just boom, it stuck out to me right away. And I feel like that moment is going to make me remember Tunturi forever. It's just those types of chords and the way they were done, where they were done, it was just that distinct that it's just boom, it just hits you and you'll remember them forevermore, like a really catchy pop song that you can't get out of your head. Now I don't want to talk about the entire album because I really want to do a focus on the title track here, Skeleton Lake. This has this looming atmosphere of sorrow through it, which creates so many differing emotions and tones to the music. And the vocals, which may not have been there without, or may not have been, I guess, I don't know, as cold and as emphatic and strong on you without this sort of haunting aura hovering around the song. I just feel like this added so much dimension, and it really is a chilling backdrop. Both Tony and Rika their vocal work perfectly, you know, does so much for this song with that hovering aura, and I feel like they add a tone to Skeleton Lake as well. But like I said, that aura sort of complementing each other, adding what it does a lot for this song. And like I said, like the vocal work does add a lot as well, immensely, to this track, and the lyrics hypnotically seduce as well. Really captivated my mind when they were paired with this sort of droning swell of a riff and these enticing cold chimes. What a great track. Hanging Garden knocks it out of the park again with the closing track. They just always do that, I've felt, on every single album. It's just the last track just has so much going for it and wants you, and you know, wanting the next album. And I explained that, I think, a little bit in my previous videos, which I'll have here for you guys to check out if you want to. I've done a lot of Hanging Garden videos, and obviously the links will be down in the description below for you guys to check out the songs from Skeleton Lake, as well as some more metal content. Also, you know, I haven't said this in a while. If you got a band, you know somebody in a band, whether it's just a single, an EP, a demo, you know, feel free to hit me up. Let me know. I'll definitely check it out, and I'll do a video on it. I, you know, do all kinds of stuff like that. So hope you guys check out Skeleton Lake. I've been blabbering on. Enjoy. Heavy listening.